I don't actually think a person can act without being influenced by anything, because it's either an entity that is working through you, some egregore in some form of another, or it is your intentional influence that you pick, that you choose. All right. So if I begin my day with a specific intention, that is a thought form, and that thought form, as I'm putting energy into it, is going to begin to influence the way I look at the world, and it's going to influence my emotions. And it's just a conscious choice of what I allow this body and this mind to be influenced by. Most people don't do that. They usually have a habitual parasites, if that makes sense, and they're influenced by those. So let's say somebody's an alcoholic, he's going to be vampirized by the by the egregore, or the spirit of alcohol, and with that he's been more vulnerable, and then other entities are going to work through that person, right? Now, I don't, like I said, we're not at the top of the food chain, if that makes sense. I know we think we're at the top of this food chain in terms of animals. However, spiritually, we're food, for sure. Now, most of us, I'm not, but as far as how can you say that, Frank? And what evidence do you have? I know, my friend, I know. So the point is, this world is really a battlefield for different entities, and they strive for the to expand their food source. That's really what people's emotions are, for the most part, right? And the whole game that we're playing here is developing enough resistance and a strong enough cohesion in our own consciousness so that it can resist all those influences, and we gain control over ourselves. And as this weight training, the spiritual weight training that we go through here in the physical world, allows us then to prepare for the chaos that happens after death. Like, it's not going to be easier when the physical body has died and we don't even have that physical perception as a focal point anymore. And that's why we need to learn to control the mind, because that gives us the equanimity, equilibrium, whatever you want to call that would allow us to thrive after we die.